Hi everyone, I am going to do a couple of videos in the bank because you think you're organised, but then literally moving in here, it's taken many more carloads, many more backwards and forwards, much more money than I wanted to spend to help her out, and she's got no shifts now, so it's actually, don't cry on camera, Christina. It's actually, for my age, very hard. It is very hard. That's what I'm going to say, because I have only just had a couple of years of being free and being able to start to get ahead financially, and it's all back in my face again. Anyway, this is the haul from Merimbula and Pambula. So this, I think this was the Pambula Vinnies. So a beautiful little crocheted doily. And these two gorgeous linen napkins with this beautiful edging, isn't it? It's just beautiful, beautiful. So there's only one corner done like this, but I'm glad we're doing forest for Roxy's, so that's going to be great to use a little bit of the green from those. So two of them, and I thought this was a matching one, but I think it's actually quite different. So it's like a runner, or maybe it's a napkin. It's hard to tell what some of these are, but look, isn't that beautiful? And this is all raised. It's gorgeous. When I was at RMIT doing my Diploma of Visual Arts, there was one photography teacher who was really good at inspiring you to think a bit more outside the box. And I don't know if we were given a heading, but we had to bring in a bit of clothing, and then we had to look at how that clothing might inspire a piece or an art project or a couple of pieces. And so I did a pink and stripy little girl's dress about a 7-year-old or an 8-year-old age. So it was quite a beautiful journey for me to look at that age, where I actually had trauma at that age. So that was very lovely to take all the photos of the dress, and I'll hunt out the photos. They're in one of my folios, and I'll find the dress. Actually, I'll just pause and I'll bring the dress back. Okay, I've got the dress. It'll make sense in a minute. So it was this cute little pink and white, beautifully innocent dress, and little gorgeous pocket. So I've got a whole series of photos where I've just taken the pocket and parts of the folds, parts of the top, and then from the photos I did an oil painting. So this was the oil painting, and the photos informed what window I wanted to use. So when I saw this, so this is in the lounge on my wall. When I saw this little yellow dress, $2, I was kind of inspired again to maybe do a similar project, because I haven't done an oil painting for a while, and I thought maybe I've got all day every day these days to do it, and I was wrong, clearly. It's got a beautiful little inside, and it's just gorgeous. It just, isn't it? It's so sweet. It's the sort of dress I would wear now as an adult. Probably too old to wear a dress like that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm at the age where I just want to say, who cares? Do what I want to do. Anyway, that was the little dress that I got, which inspired me. But then I also saw this little dress, and it was $2, and I said to the lady, oh, $2, that's like crazy. It's a proper shop bought one, but it's just beautifully quilted, and this is velvet. And when I saw this, after seeing the yellow dress, I went, I'm definitely doing a painting series. I hope it won't be too long before I can start that. That would be great. I shouldn't complain. I love my kids. But like I say, I just had got my time back for doing things, and I was really enjoying that freedom. So there we go. There's that little dress with beautiful little rose. There is a technique I'm thinking, because it's not, I won't have grandchildren, it's not going to grandchildren or being held on for any reason. I have been thinking of inking it up and printing it. So with an acrylic, I'll be able to wash it, and maybe it can be donated again later. But I'll be using it for a few different ideas, different projects. So this was cute. Just a little bit of spotted voile, how do you say that? Voile. And no one who's watching can tell me how to say it, because I can't hear you through the interwebs. Pretty little packets, but I just like this. I thought this might be interesting for a crochet thing. It's interesting as a background. So there's quite a lot of uses for this. Very nice. And the other thing, which I believe is probably a tablecloth, yes, 4-seat tablecloth, $3. Small mark in the centre. Do we mind that, ladies? No, we do not. Now this is it's a cotton, but it's quite a thick cotton. But I think at the time when I bought it that I was buying it thinking of tearing it for crocheting a bag. However, I think it might be a little bit stiff because of my hands. It might be a bit hard to crochet this, and I've got the thinner sheets that I got the other day in Ballarat that I've now cut down, or I've cut all the edges off, and they're ready to be torn into strips. I just love it. It reminds me of ticking, and for $4 for this much, it will be backgrounds for tags and things like that. I think that's the most important thing. Now this is going to be a longish haul because I'm going to do the other big bag that I got. This was salvos. So this was the salvos in Merimbula. So that lot was Pambula. This is the Merimbula bag. And this was the biggest haul I got. So here we go. Here we go. Oh dear. This is a beauty. $40 for all of this is what it costs. So let's look through. I like doing some collages with stamps, and they had $1 bags, but I particularly love these really large stamps. So I'm pretty sure I got more than one bag of stamps. Yeah. And they're old and they're used, but they're fabulous in collages. They were some more larger sizes as well. But the colours, the pinks, and I think I was particularly interested, now I can open it, to see that orange one. Oh, it's a couple, a bit bent. Millennium 2000. They're beautiful colours. Centre of Life, Newcastle. It's got the little crown, so maybe it's possibly English. But there's like Canada So there's quite a range. Here's the other bags. This one had gorgeous little butterfly ones. So these will be in my collage books. I do love the Polish ones. This one, I think, yes, this one's got some Singapore stamps. So Stitches may not be as fascinated by this as a bargain, but because I mix media, oh look, it's gorgeous. Do the mixed media stuff. I'm a bit excited about that. I think that was it. $4 for 4 bags. Lots of stamps. Where am I putting them? I think I'll put them back in my bag. This was cute. I think he threw this in for nothing. So there's a couple of... I said to him, oh look, it's little, it's $2. Considering other things are $2 that are much bigger, that's probably a bad price. And I think he threw it in for nothing. Feels a bit rude bargaining, doesn't it? But look, how cute are they? Little crocheted flowers. So they'll be going on something, I think. $2 for a whole heap of different beads. I've been particularly loving using some of these on the barrier reef rock pools, so some of these will come in handy. The colours are these bright colours, gorgeous. The bags of different threads, like the brights and the yellows, of course. And I mean, for $2 I picked this up for the red, for my red work. There was another bag for $2, some of the DMCs. Love this little collar. That'll be going on a project. So $2. It's you know, it's just that beautiful cotton, very fine cotton. I am not sure what this was. It could have been a table runner, or it could have been the bottom of a skirt, but very old. Bit of a stain. And this will be beautiful on a junk journal or on a stitched piece. I found a zip. This means I've already got 2 zips now that I haven't used. $1, but it was a nice red zip, and I think I was thinking I was going to make a red bag. I was so inspired with so many ideas on that trip up to Green Door Studio with all the lovely, lovely ladies there, and Zoe and her cakes. Home away from home, as Missy says. And I really got inspired and had lots and lots of ideas and came back feeling fresh and happy, and it was just such beautiful time. Okay, so I found this tiny little bag for, it was actually $4, but look at this little sheep in a basket, these little birds, and look how old they are, 27 cents. Gosh, how old are they? Oh, how cute. Oh. Bunny in a hammock. There's 2 of those. Oh, how gorgeous. And I got this beautiful yellow tablecloth. Look at this work. Isn't that gorgeous? So beautiful. What was that? $5. The Merimbula shop salvos wasn't, you know, they did up their prices just a little bit. But like I say, this was one of my main ones, and this will get a lot of use. I picked up a few packs of patterns, not for the patterns, but because they were $1, and when I'm packing my orders on Etsy, I usually put a piece of, actually I don't, I put a piece of this paper in my packing with my pink tissue paper. So I just grabbed those because I knew I was having quite a few orders coming up, which my junk journals are in the shop. I should link them below, but I think I'll do a what's in my shop. That's what I'll do. So some of these marked, but doesn't matter. Like this has got a ink stain or something. It goes this way. But as you know, it doesn't matter if we're cutting out bits for slow stitching projects. So there was that one. Interesting colour was what I was looking at, because it's, you know, it's a very pale grey brown. So it's not a standard colour that you would have. Same as this one, it's actually a grey. But isn't this beautiful? These little pieces, flowers in the middle, gorgeous. And this is a matching one. So I think it was 2 for $1 for that one. Not too bad. 2 for $1. I know this has got a stain in, but I do actually like these. I've got another one that I picked up in Tasmania. I don't know, it's just like sometimes there's this gorgeous old yesteryear kind of feeling. So there's that. You know, you put it over your jug, your lemonade jug, or even your cup. Keep the flies out as you need to in Australia. All right, this is a circular one. Maybe I need to move these out the way a bit because they're sort of hiding the pattern. So there was just a box of all of these, and these days we're tending to get to the box of all of these and there's not much left, or there's not much available. This has got a rip there, but I like the circles. And I think I might dye this because I really quite like this one, circular. Another couple of these little ones. These are my favourites. I love these. I think there's a couple more. All the same set. $1. This was quite a big stash actually. This haul. Can put all these doily things in my basket. Doilies. 3 of those. One of these crocheted ones. Beautiful. It's like a spider web. But it could be acrylic, so it may not dye up if I want to try and dye it. I'll have to wait and see. So for now, I'm just only thinking a lot of these things are just going to go in their little stash places, and I will have lost the plot about where I'm up to and what I'm making. So I think the use these as I go for projects, they're probably just going to go into my drawer for now, and they'll just be projects later. So I always like to try and pick up a bit of tatting because it always, I feel it's special. I just really feel that tatting's special because I know it probably took someone a long time to make it, and there it is at the op shop. So giving new life to it is really beautiful, I think. Let me move my stamps out the way. Couple of buttons. I particularly liked these greeny bluey ones. They're quite nice. Oh, I love it when I get an old label. Like, look how old that Coles label is. 94 cents. Remember when you could say 94 and it wasn't 95? Couple of these wasn't so fussed, but I did notice that this colour was an interesting colour. The blacks, or black or dark brown, dark blue, don't know. interesting. I saw that there were yellow ones in here, so all of these were $3, so not too bad. Got the old string and the old pieces of card that I'll probably use. So these ones, I will probably use the cards in junk journals as well. These are probably nothing to write home about, but you know, they have to stick them in. They stick them in things to make the pack up at the op shop. There. And these little white ones. So there's those. I'll put the yellow ones in my little bag of yellows. Just a couple more buttons. I really don't think I need to get more buttons, but I loved these because they're all the same, but they're all tied together with this old bit of wool. How cute. So these are all the same, but they're good buttons. They're very handy, those ones. Now, this was something that made me laugh. In fact, there were two of them, but I think I only got one because I don't know if I need two. I don't know if I need one, but I really liked the little pink flowers on here. And it's designed to have things, and I thought I was going to put it on my table with things in each pocket. I don't know if it's supposed to be on a kitchen table with bread rolls in or something, but it's quite nicely made. Like maybe it does go into a little basket on a table with bread rolls in, but when you open it up, it's really beautifully stitched. It's interesting that it's been made with these back to front. Like these are, I probably will cut it up because these little flowers are gorgeous. And I don't really understand why. Maybe someone can tell me, maybe someone's got an idea of why this might be inside out. I guess if it goes into a bowl like that, you'd see it. Depends what's in there though. If it's a big bread roll or something, you wouldn't see much of it. But anyway, I thought it was a bit of fun. So there's a couple of flowers to harvest, which will be nice. Bit of fun. Last thing for this stash, $3. So this is a cushion cover, but I just really liked this. I'm loving these little circles, the little tiny circles as part of design, and I do love this. I don't know if this is actually a Battenberg. Thanks, Kathleen. Is this a Battenberg, or is that just a name for this style? You might know. Kathleen, you might know that. But yes, definitely one here to harvest. It's got some beautiful long shapes. Yeah. Even this, the back is a nice linen, fine linen or fine cotton. Does anyone have a way of knowing what is what? Because I just feel it and go, is that linen or cotton? And I just think everything's cotton unless it's really like open weave linen. But this could be linen. It just feels different. But that's a good, even this is good for using as backing material for projects. So there, I am up to date with all of my stashes now, other than the stuff I got in Bendigo the other day, because that it was for jelly printing, and I'll show them when I'm doing some jelly printing, which is coming up. So many things to do, but isn't it great? It's so creative. I love it. So thank you so much for bearing with me, and we'll hopefully I will get back to my regular programming soon. Life is just full of surprises. Thank you for being here. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.